Hi, this is Cindy Nankee from Universal Tech for Learning. This is a video tutorial using iMovies for video modeling. We're going to click on the iMovies icon, the home screen window. We're going to start with the menus across the top. First item, the question mark, adds help tabs to the icons. Doesn't matter what window you're in, you're always going to have that question mark, and you can click on or off the help tabs. I want to point out here in the lower left hand corner the learn more. This will bring up your user guide, which will give you much more in-depth information than what we're going to cover in this video tutorial. You can go into each one of those menu items and have an in-depth study of creating a project, editing the project, adding sound, doing transitions, etc. The next item is video, and here you see I have a fair amount of video that is stored in my iMovies. Next is projects. Again, I have a number of projects that I have created. I could click on any of these projects, and as I do that, I'll open one up. It brings you to a detail screen. Here at the top, I have a name. I could go in and change that name simply by tapping on it and then retyping or typing what you want your title to be. And it'll tell you how long the movie is, 3 minutes, 47 seconds, the date it was created. You have a play button, an upload button, and a trash button, so you can delete projects, which you will want to because the projects take up a lot of storage space on your iPad. And the icon at the bottom with the pencil is your edit button, and you can click into that edit button and it takes you to your project window. We're going to go back and we are going to go to the plus icon on the far upper right hand corner, and we are going to create a new project. We're going to create a movie. You can choose different styles. We're just going to use bright, and I'll click create. And this brings me to my project window. You see it's divided into three different windows. The media window or preview window on the upper left hand corner, the media window on the upper right hand corner, where you have your video, your photos, and your audio, and then your timeline across the bottom. Let's go into our video and add some video so you can start seeing how we work with this. We're going to be using horse video just so we're not putting any of my students in there. And you can see I can slide through the timeline and it previews it. I'm going to show you one other thing. I'm going to pull this piece of video out again. I'm going to tap in my media window. You can do some editing here. You see this video clip is 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And let's say we don't want all, we already know we only want a certain amount of that video. So I'm going to slide my crop bars, and now you see it's yellow highlighted just around half of that video, and I'm going to drop that into my timeline. Now it's in here. I can preview it with the preview button right below the large preview window. So there we have some video of the horse cantering along. Now let's take a look at some of the editing options. You must tap and highlight the video section you wish to edit, and here now I slid it in my timeline and it's no longer highlighted. So tap. This brings up some options, some menu options along the bottom. Let's come over to the right. You can split some video, you can detach, you can duplicate or delete. So first of all, let's highlight that video, and using gestures, let's crop off some of the beginning part of this. So I touch and hold the crop bar at the beginning of that video clip, and I'm just sliding it to the point where I actually want the video to start. So there, we cropped it from that end. I could go all the way to the other end. Again, tap, touch and hold the crop bar and drag until I get it where I want it to be. Now sometimes there's sections in the middle of your video that you're going to want to get rid of, and how you do that is, again, tap to highlight your video clip, and then use the split menu option, and that will split your clip into two clips. You may need to get rid of something from the middle of that, and I can tap the other portion of the clip and eliminate or cut some of that. So especially working with the video modeling and wanting to show only the positive behaviors, you may find the need to cut something out of the middle of your video. So now let's look at some audio options. Now this video clip has some audio, and say I want to do a voiceover with some instructions. So again, tap and highlight that video clip, and I am going to click on detach right next to the split menu item. So there I've detached the sound, and I want to get rid of that sound clip. And right now the sound clip's highlighted, so I can tap the delete button and my sound clip is now gone. So at this point, I could now go in and tap the microphone, and let's bring it to the beginning of my video clip, and I'm going to tap, and it brings up a recording button. Right now you see the that it is registering my voice. It's not recording until I tap record. So let's tap record. Gives me a countdown. This video is a sample of using iMovies. And stop. You can review your audio and accept your audio, and it'll place it into your timeline. The other thing you can do with sound from your media window is add theme music or sound effects, or pull music from your iPad. But I do not recommend background noise for video modeling. Now I tap the back button to bring me to the detail page, where I can tap and enter a name for my project. I can tap the upload button and share my video with my iPhotos, YouTube, Facebook, or other applications. And this now concludes the iMovies tutorial. Thank you very much for viewing.